warrior with the hands. That's what I'm all about. Hunger in my eyes, vengeance in my mouth. They don't want no altercation. Situation gon' get critical. It's best that you be easy. The end gon' be biblical. Look, flow like a river. It's something like a miracle. Royalty in my veins, loyalty in my ways. Pay back in every breath, plus revenge in my heart. The truth in every word. Bring light into the dark, and I ain't never lukewarm. Shit, I blazing in the season. Got plenty food for thought, just gotta watch who I'm feeding. And I've been walking with them angels, so I guess I got this pistol for no reason. Niggas barely breathing, criticizing all my achievements. Won't make me weak, nah, it won't make me slack off. These niggas baby fat, so I better bear witness or back off. I be ripping shit like sackcloth. Dumb dogs all barked out. Behind me say I cup full, no room for emotion, so I pour my heart out. This road hard, but I intend to stay. And if it ain't UPK, then they in the way. My niggas righteous, they real, they down to suffer. Flow so deep, they drown a motherfucker. He say he in the truth, oh yeah? Well, this the home. And I don't hate them brothers, I'm just too loyal to my own. Plus what they believe, hard for me to follow. No rank me, no head, and I ain't leaving this body to live and sleep in hollow. So when they ask I'm UPK, you tell them absolutely. And I ain't trimming my ways for nothing. Gotta execute me, cause I can never die with my tail tucked between my legs. Shit I be thinking, watching my daughters tucked in their bed. They so smart, and Alana, she's so beautiful, but they ain't like other babies, and they daddy far from usual. Now I'm missing cause I'm about my father's business. It ain't about this shit I used to do in that 98 Navy, the tan leather seats. See, without wisdom, this world make you weak. I found out that the truth was bitter, the lies are sweet. Tried everything, I guess me and your Honda had to meet. Now I make the blind see, and I make the dead speak, and teach both my little girls the day that they lie with a man, they better bring me bloody bed sheets. Chaos smash the time, this Glock match my handpiece, and I ain't trying to take him out, but I will defend this house, or take a check. 144 in that black trench on some hitman shit. Should call me 47. Praying for Armageddon. Me and my soldiers dressed for the wedding. Fuck the fame. Ask why, tell them I'm Lord to the King. Until the righteous reign. Lord to the King. I want that straight lane to break the chain. Lord to the King. The devils can't have me. Bitch, I'm Lord to the King. That's right. Bring me a hot front. You bitch ain't Lord to the King. Until the righteous reign. Lord to the King. I want that straight lane to break the chain. Lord to the King. The devils can't have me. Bitch, I'm Lord to the King. Bring the hot front. You bitch ain't Lord to the King.
Good. Man, you know, I've been bumping that motherfucker every night. I want to let you know. Listen to these other niggas, man. These niggas ain't fucking with you, bro. These motherfucking bars, you spitting that real shit you dropping. That's what niggas need the motherfucking hip hop right now. All these niggas talking about this motherfucking popping mine and getting wet. These niggas loving thoughts, man. Fuck all that bullshit, man. You a real motherfucking nigga. Keep dropping that real shit, and niggas gonna get on with that shit. Niggas need to get their boots laced up. Niggas need their motherfucking fringes, grow that beard out. Niggas need that soldier shit. You bringing that motherfucking shit, man. Keep laying that shit down. You understand? Because right now, we need real niggas, and you the last real nigga left. My nigga, Captain War. One West till they bury me. Y'all already know what it is. And the rest of you bitch ass niggas out there, fuck.
I don't want no smoke. 7:30, 1 West. They don't want no problems.
They don't want no smoke. What I tell them? Fuck em. Pull up to the show. What you tell them? Fuck em. Hit them with the foe. What we tell them? Fuck em. They don't want want no, they don't want no, they don't want no problem. They don't want no smoke. Fuck 'em, pull up to their show. Fuck 'em, hit 'em with the foe. Fuck 'em, they don't want no, they don't want no, they don't want no problem. You know my motto is fuck 'em, that's all I gotta say. Scope on the rifle that'll spot you from a mile away. Still getting women drunk off Hennessy and Alizé. Still with them niggas loading hollow tips inside the cave. Still be on that same shit, back on the change with multiplying bitches. Might not see me with the same bitch, but you might see me riding 95 North in a black Mitsubishi 195 horse. Power with no sour, couple bottles there, of course. R.I.P. to all my fallen riders in the morgue. Yeah, you know I got sauce. Super fly, pull a 40 in the Porsche. I don't need a molly just to pop her out of drawers. Shorty getting naked cause she know that I'm the ball. Ready for that drama, man, I'm ready for the war. If he talking reckless, he don't really love his jaw. Fuck him to the DA, fuck him to the law. Fuck them cause they got my brother stuck behind them bars. Fuck them to the PD, fuck them to the force. Fuck to the haters just without the intercourse. They don't want no shit. Fuck them, pull up to their show. What you tell them? Fuck them, hit them with the foe. What we tell them? Fuck them, they don't want no, they don't want no, they don't want no problem. They don't want no smoke. What I tell them? Fuck them, pull up to their show. What you tell them? Fuck them, hit them with the foe. What we tell them? Fuck them, they don't want no, they don't want no, they don't want no problem. We got tons of guns, don't make us use it. Doing something stupid, result in you being toothless. Getting raw topless in the whip like it's ruthless. Like my girl's chocolate with the chips, so she useless. Always been the nigga that's too big for the Gucci. Long as I got enough from the squeeze in the coolie. Couple extra clips that it scenes from your movie. Step up in the club ready, smelling like a brewery. Then I mix the frankincense, keep the aroma. He brewed fresh to death, you in a coma. Shit, you just a player in the game, I'm the owner. Bitches call me, but for you don't pick the phone up. Niggas talking childish shit, I'm a grown up. New for a while, I'm sick, keep me throwing up. Keep guns on every floor of my house. Yeah, you might make it in, but you ain't making it out. It's kinda like you got a bullseye taped to your scalp. It's like you walking through the jungle, but the lions is out. UPK, bend them niggas, what you lying about? The generals that get a word, I punch you right in your mouth, nigga. They don't want no smoke. Fuck em, pull up to the show. What you tell them? Fuck em, hit them with the foe. What we tell them? Fuck em, they don't want no, they don't want no, they don't want no problem. They don't want no smoke. What I tell them? Fuck em, pull up to the show. What you tell them? Fuck em, hit them with the foe. What we tell them? Fuck em, they don't want no, they don't want no, they don't want no problem.
They don't want no problem. Fuck 'em. They don't want no problem. Fuck 'em. They don't want no problem. They don't want no, they don't want no.
Hey, I'm just following orders. Let me get one of those slow motion pictures, bro. One of the slow motion pictures.
You gotta shoot at 60 frames per second.
Come on, that.
They say they wanna hear that raw shit. These niggas claiming that they bullshit. These niggas better move and coach shit. Cause if they make the wrong move, it coach. See me, they like, ooh, keep on shopping. I'm on my way up and they ain't gon' stop it. They say they wanna hear that raw shit. I'm on my way. Coming up on my bullshit. They see me, they like, ooh, keep on shopping. I'm on my body, real niggas right beside me. Damn right, I brought my army, going up like a rocket. Can't nobody stop me. These niggas garbage, so watch your mouth, boy. Coming all black, slithering house, coming mouth, boy. I'm off the hip like a cowboy. I'm a king, you should bow, boy. Shorty like that, man, you cut up. Nothing I can handle. 144 with a boot, going Rambo. Niggas do you dirty like a stick in a bando. That's why I play the corner like a bum with a banjo. I'ma lead by example. Keep on sobbing, got this bitch off the hand, got this juice, got the drip, about to hit the bitch with the soap. It ain't rap, this is soap. Can't taste a bitch unless you with the coke. They say they wanna hear that raw shit. These niggas claiming that they bullshit. These niggas better move and coach shit. Cause if they make the wrong move, it coach.
I do it how a veteran be. You better than me. I'm Reggie at the edge of the key. It's all money, no honey. ain't no coward in me, cause I'm cold as a bitch's shoulder, you ain't calling a week. Get the cooking on this beat, hope you like it well done. Got them killers rolling with me and they all red rum, red rum, red rum. Got you fucking scared some, get the banging on this beat till my fucking head numb. Black Glock, red drum, black and yellow air ones. Homie, you ain't got a vest, I suggest you wear one.
Told you niggas we was going up. Doing a lot of talking, now these niggas ain't saying shit.
Feeling like a legend in this shit, lil nigga, I'm past veteran. Never feeling third, lil nigga, I'm past second. Guns, I gotta have them all like Ash Ketchum. Shotty break a nigga ribs up like his wife left him. We all stepping, kill you with kindness cause I'm dead nice. That 5'7" put you 6 feet, not talking height. That judge giving out 5, but you doing life. These hands are rude GPS, a mean right. That's mean right, we build different, you know the vibes. And we stamped it authentic, we notarized. I keep a 144 because I know a kind. Noah's Ark, you know I'm with animals when we flowing by. We back again, no cap, when I'm with Cap again. Yeah, they said they want smoking, so we matching them. Everything righteous, so you know when we get back at them, you get hit up with a K, but no acronym.
They say they wanna hit that raw shit. These niggas claiming that they bullshit. These niggas better move and coach. Cause if they make the wrong move and coach. See me, they like, ooh, keep on stopping. I'm on my way up and they ain't gon' stop it. They say they wanna hit that raw shit. I'm on my way. Coming up on my devotion.
They do not want you to hear this.
Oh my god, Otto's actually legit. I don't know, like, I'm not sure how.
This game, you're not ready for it.
Yeah. 140 yeah. Yeah.
But the Rex get to it. Ain't taking no slack, get to it. You took a loss, try to bounce back, but you blew it. Let me show you how to do it. Undisputed, I can prove it. Whoa, we can do it. Nigga, ain't nothing to it. Ain't no cows, ain't no excuses. Let's get to it. Hey.
I don't care what they talking. All I want is my Porsche. I'ma ride up clean. Look at me. I'm a false. Kill them off like a boss. Nigga, you better stop it. I'm all about my profit. I'm shooting off like a rocket.
Who got to blow these niggas out the water? He go harder, go harder. Steph Curry, fourth quarter. All I got is my niggas. All I fear is my father. All I bring is that slaughter. Bomb on the Pearl Harbor. He ain't real, he alive. If he real, who am I? Now his ass in the fire. Yippee-ki till I die. Please don't cross the line. Try to stop trying. Boom, sharp as barbed wire. I'm on the grind. Let's get to it. Double time and believe. You ain't harming me, nigga. I brought a whole army of niggas. So I ain't move with precision. Follow every order given. Let's get to it. Make it shit, get to it. Ain't taking no shit, get to it. You took a loss, try to bounce back, but you blew it. Let me show you how to do it. Undisputed, I can prove it. One, we can do it. Nigga, ain't nothing to it. Ain't no cows, ain't no excuses. Let's get to it.
You hear the truth that I'm speaking? Lot of hate for no reason. Probably don't understand. That's why I got the master plan. And all the power in my hand. Sling the shit on demand. You better watch where you stand. You get flamed up and ain't changing up for nobody.
They're warfare, what you know about it? This ain't a rap, this a message. Ain't a real be respected. Fake niggas like a virus. Lot of niggas infected. I came to correct it. Bought a whole bunch of soldiers. They move at my discretion. When the rebels hit the engine, all them niggas hit the exit. Them niggas get the sprinting. I demand your attention. Solid nigga, I ain't folding. Plus you know a nigga hold it. Nigga, look how I'm rolling. Shorty check my demeanor. He's smooth, but I'm cleaner. Flow like Aquafina. Hit him running Serafina. Yeah. I got a dilemma. I'm about to have a baby, but I still want a baby. Let's get to it. Nothing comes to a dream. I'm strictly getting. I'm all about the business. Rock solid and relentless. You came to make friends. I came to make a killing. That's why I don't kill it. These niggas hurting. That's why I'm fishing, nigga. You need a healing. I know you can hear me. I'ma bet you a rookie. And Kanye, you a Donald Trump loving pussy. I'm a kid, you a cookie. Ain't nothing you can tell me. I'm too ready. Let's get to it.
All right, all right, all right. Clap it up, clap it up, clap it up. You can hear me good, K out of war.
God, shalom, shalom.
All right, shalom. Yahweh Shimmy Yahweh Why Yahweh Shema Alatha by Shimmy Yahweh Shai. This is Officer Abraham, the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. Started out of 1 West, Harlem, New York, 125th Street, under Commander General Yohana. This is the Thursday night scripture breakdown class where you can ask your biblical questions, man. You can ask any question that you have about life, about the Bible, about about the walk in this truth. Anything you feel like you need a answer for, you know what I'm saying? We'll get the answer for you biblically. You understand? Don't be scared to ask any question. No question is a stupid question. The only stupid question that you can ask is the question that you don't ask. You understand? Any questions in the room, any questions online, any questions in the chat, you can go ahead and if you have a K out of war, I don't know if you see the chat. Let me pull it up too as well. Everybody know that it's you know what I'm saying, it's crucial times we in. The world around us is falling apart. You understand? Here in the Isupk, we really, you understand, know what's going on, and we're not afraid of the times that we're in right now, because we know that the times that we're in right now, it's just ushering in, you understand, the liberation of blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, man. We know that the things that happens in these mass shootings and these tragedies is going on is really just leading up to the Third World War, leading up to blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians liberation, our freedom from under the oppressive society that we've been made to be a part of, since the early 1400s. You understand? Since the beginning of the transatlantic slave trade, clipping up blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, and shipping them all across the world to build up another racist empire, to build up another racist kingdom, and doing it doing it under such poor living conditions, man. Doing it under such stringent and stressful environments, and under such despair and poverty. We know that we've been made to toil and made to suffer in this place, while our oppressor gets richer and he grows, more powerful. We as a nation of people, we grow more weaker. We grow more we become more destroyed. We become more impoverished, more destitute. You understand? We become more afflicted, more oppressed, more persecuted. You understand? I'm gonna start with Zephaniah 2:1 tonight if there's no questions. You know what I'm saying? Throughout the Officer K out of war for joining me tonight, brother. I appreciate it. We're gonna rock it out with Zephaniah 2:1 first, and then we'll go from there, all right?
Shalom, it's on me.
Khan.
Yeah. This is the book of Zephaniah, chapter 2, verse 1. Gather yourselves together. Yeah, gather together, O nation not desired.
Gather together, O nation not desired, man. And we are the nation that's not desired. When has it been prevalent in America that America loves blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians? It's never been a time where America stops and even gives our people, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, give us our props. Give us the fact that we made America great. You understand? Give us the props that we are the ones responsible for every innovation here in America.
What?
Give us the props for the ones who made American lives, just easy. We don't even we're the ones that's not desired because we're the ones most exploited.
Right.
You understand? We're the ones that contribute so much here in America, but yet we're the ones that get the worst rap here in America. How can you be the people responsible for every technological advancement here in a land that's not yours? You understand that here in a land that you didn't originate from. You understand? You were brought here. We were brought here as chattel slaves under servitude to another nation of people, and then we be responsible for every technological advancement, everything every shortcut to hard labor and hard work. We literally did away with it. You understand? But yet still, we don't get no props for it. We get no props for the refrigerator. We get no props for the stoplight. No props for and everybody knows it, N.W.O.
Right.
Everybody knows it, man. Look, I see little Israelite babies coming up now that don't even know their nationality, don't even know they're Israelites, but know that George Washington Carver invented the plant. Invented the warehouse plant as we know it. George Washington Carver did that. George Washington, his work with the peanut and all the innovations that he did with the peanut, gasoline, you know what I'm saying? Nitroglycerin, nitroglycerin, that flammable stuff that they put in bombs, that came from George Washington Carver and his work with the peanut, man. You know what I'm saying? Oil and Crisco and all that came from peanut oil, from him originating that. You know what I'm saying? Like the first open heart surgery is us. Like we're single-handedly responsible for giving this world an easier way to do things, a shortcut way to do things. The engine we're responsible for. The cell phone that everybody hold in their hand right now, we're responsible for. But we get no credit for it because we're the ones that's still in slavery. And everybody knows it except for us. We're the only ones that don't know we still slaves. You know what I'm saying? Just like we don't know that America doesn't give us any props for what we've done. Meanwhile, little kids know about the contributions of George Washington Carver and the inventor of the stoplight and all these different things that make our life easy was brought to us by Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. You understand? We don't know that we're a slave here in America. However, we do know that we're starting to find out that we're responsible for all of America's success. You know what I'm saying? Because we're the ones that's not desired, man.
Right.
Go ahead, finish that out.
Salaki.
Go ahead.
If I can say one thing real fast, I don't know if you was going to go into it, but I used to talking about how we get exploited as a people, right? Just
Right.
here recently, a known quote-unquote gangster rapper by the name of YG and another rapper by the name of Tiger. I don't know if you're familiar with them brothers.
I'm familiar with Tiger.
So
I know who that is.
YG, he a blood from the West Coast, the rapper, gangster rapper. And they got a video out where they dress like women, straight up dress like women.
Okay.
And this dude, he a gangster rapper. And you told me how they exploiting us or whatnot. And also, too, I was listening to social media. Me and Shabai Allah was talking about it. Officer Shabai Allah, I heard a gay dude call himself a gangster. So now they got gay gangsters running around.
Oh man, hey, what's that rapper name that said that every now and then he perform oral sex on a man that don't make him gay. He makes sure that he not gay.
I never heard it out.
Brother, This guy, man. I don't keep up with these rappers. They names, elude me. But just Google real fast. Let me see. I'm gonna see if I can find it for you.
Damn.
I'm gonna see if I can find it for you. 1 second. One second. Here, we're gonna pause for the calls. See if I can find it real quick. Yeah. Daylight.
Oh yeah, he a battle rapper, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. That dude a nut.
Yeah. Hold on, Salakia. I'm gonna see if I can see if I want to see if I can get it. If I can get it for you. Hold on 1 second here. He says he makes sure he ain't gay. He said it. Oh my God. N.W.O, you know what I'm saying? Like you done opened it up, brother. You done opened it up, brother. I look here. It ain't my fault. Blame N.W.O for this right here. You know what I'm saying? Blame him.
Oh man.
Pretty much make a long story long. One of my mans back in the days, which is my man, he goes by the name of Sticks. Close friends with Thurs, and everybody or whatnot. This is a guy.
Can everybody hear this? Can you hear this, N.W.O?
God,
All right, here we go.
I grew up playing ball with or whatnot, and back in the days, he ran some stuff called the Pit. It was like one of the first really, really big LA battle scenes or whatnot. And I kind of knew Brandon from playing ball, but like every other guy that played ball, your hoop dreams leave and you start doing music. It's like it happens. Hoop dreams left. Brandon started doing music. I started doing music. So one day Brandon was just like, come up to my event. Come check out my event or whatnot. So I go up to the event and he tricked me. He goes, yo, sign your name right here. This is the Get In free list. I go, oh, hell yeah. I'm saying?
I'm going to fast forward a little bit. I'm going to see if
me and Disaster had put on the show. It was like my very first battle ever. And for anybody who's ever been in the ring, battling is a form of drugs. Taking two different paths right now. You know what I'm saying? Actually, we meeting at the same place, which is the URL movement. But I went more down this street, which was the street full of thugs, and he went down the Grind Street, which, the world rap champions and all that stuff. So, I'm saying? I don't really mix it like that. But now, shit is really hitting the fan. We're all coming back together. There's a couple of things of it. Another dude named Active. You can check him out. He's pretty much, it's in the millions. And one of the reasons why it's in the millions is because you got, it's just spread now. Like, you have New Jersey, Arsenal, SI, you have Memphis, Tennessee, you have a couple in Japan.
I'm trying to get to it.
I'm a blood. And I just be like, you don't understand, like they claim gangs like cool. It's like, yo, I am a blood. Look at me, I have a red rag. This rag means I'm a blood. Yeah. And they don't understand, like, people die for this shit. But when this shit gets to the outer states and the people, they don't understand the reason for this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't understand that we don't form gangs to brag about it. We form gangs because we're like an army. Like America forms together and their flag is the American flag. We form this community of these people because it's our army. Now, some people get out in the world and they follow the dumb people like the Little Waynes, and they follow that type of game banging. Lil Wayne is not out here doing anything. He's just a blood. And that's what's happening. That's the problem.
So what do you think of, I heard Baby's a Blood.
Look, man.
I'm sure he joined probably in his 30s at some point.
How do you become a gang member in your 40s? See, I have a story behind that. Be mad at Wayne. A lot of people should be mad at Wayne because this is a guy that really represents.
Hey, it's Salakia.
I know this dude, right? He a battle rapper, and
right?
He's known for his outlandish antics, and it's a shame because he could rap, you know what I mean? But he does wild stuff. So I'm pretty sure I know he said some old craziness, like this title right here. He says there's always some crazy stuff to get into, you know what I mean?
But that's like no one will expose themselves and saying these type things.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Just out of fear of themselves being pegged as such. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. I know I wouldn't, jump out and say I'm of that type of sexual persuasion if I'm not. Now, I don't care how much publicity it'll bring me, because it's also going to bring me negative publicity as well, because you're going to have some people of that persuasion trying to test you. You know what I'm saying? And when you said that is thug rappers, or gay thugs and all this other things like that. You know what I'm saying? It just proves that we really are destroyed, man.
Right.
We really are destroyed, and I guarantee you, his grandmother drug him to church.
Right.
I guarantee you, all them, it's a Christian cross tattooed on him somewhere. A Jesus piece or something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And meanwhile, we're in a condition here in America where Black lives really don't matter, and no matter, and Christianity ain't working.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It don't work, and we need to face that hard truth that we've been flooding, going into the Christian church, allowing ourselves to be caught up into every every ism and schism except for obeying the Lord like we were commissioned to do, like we should do in the first place. Come together. You understand? Like black people all the time, talk about unity and talk about, we don't own black businesses and all this stuff. And it's all about unity. It's all about coming together. And until we turn our mind frame to please the Most High, then we'll never come together, because that's the blueprint on coming together, man. It's the scriptures. You know what I'm saying? That's the blueprint on how we come together. You know what I'm saying? So now, go to Deuteronomy 32:7.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 32, and verse 7. Remember the days of old. Consider the years of many generations. Ask thy father, and he will show thee, thy elders, and they will tell thee. Verse 8. When the Most High divided to the nations their inheritance, when he separated the sons of Adam, he set the bounds of the people according to the number of the children of Israel. Verse 9, for the Most High's portion is his people.
Mm-hmm.
Jacob is the lot of his inheritance.
Exactly. You understand? We have to remember the days of old, man. We have to remember, we cannot try to brush up under the rug the tragedies that happen to blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, like the rest of the world tries to do. You understand? They try to force us to push these things under the rug, so no one will be held accountable for the the horrible things that's happened to us. You understand? So they'll be they'll be let off the hook. And that's what this society is running from. This society is running from judgment, man. You understand? And if it wasn't for Commander General Yohana holding down this truth and the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, we'll be all done forgot about slavery. We'll be done forgot about the transatlantic slave trade. We'll be calling it what they call it, the transatlantic migration. Like it was okay, like like we all clipped up and said, hey, let's go jump on these ships and defecate and relieve ourselves on each other for 6 months across the water, and then after we do that, let's also go ahead and jump on this block by ourselves and lather ourselves up with oil and sell ourselves off to our slave master, and just go in there and volunteer and whip ourselves. And that's what we whip ourselves and rape ourselves. You understand? We have to remember these things, man. That's why the scripture says, remember the days of old, man.
What?
You understand? Go to Romans 15:4. Go to Romans 15:4, man.
This is the book of Romans, chapter 15 and verse 4. For whatsoever things were written aforetime.
Whatsoever things that were written aforetime. It's talking about this scripture is talking about in this book. Aforetime in this book was written the atrocities that went on with our people, how different lands took over the nation of Israel and we were slaves. What about Jeremiah in the Babylonian captivity? You understand? What about Noah, not Noah, but what about Moses and the Egyptian captivity? You understand? These things were written aforetime. Go ahead, N.W.O.
For whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning.
They were written for our learning, man. And it makes perfect sense. It makes perfect sense on now why it's so important for this society to make us forget about our past. It's so important now. Now that you read that scripture, you know that what was written aforetime was written for us to learn. And you know the oppressor don't want us to learn nothing. They want us to be oblivious to everything. You understand? The oppressor gets upset when his children can't perform as well as blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. Look what happened in the 60s, man. Look what happened in the 60s, how all of our oppressor schools had the new books, had the good books, had the nice schools with the good healthy school lunches. You understand? They zoned off and district everything off to where all the blacks, Hispanics go to school together, and they have all the dilapidated books, all the outdated books. The schools are run down, water not working, toilets not working. You understand? Kitchen facilities barely running. And look what those schools produce. Doctors, lawyers, teachers. You understand? Still we producing the salt of the earth. Still producing, leaders like Malcolm X and Martin Luther King, but not that they were right, but just in itself. You understand? We still producing the Cassius Clay, the Muhammad Ali's. Right. We still producing the what's his name? Leonard. What's the boxer name? Sugar Ray Leonard, man. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Sugar Ray dancing around, knocking them out. Right. Still producing, minds like Maya Angelou. You understand? Great minds. That was coming out of that, racist, injustice that was done to us. Well, now you understand why it's so important for the oppressor to keep blacks, Hispanics, It's so important for them to try to keep us down, but the Most High is with us, man. The Most High said whatever was written aforetime, meaning we supposed to take a look at these scriptures and see what was happening to the children of Israel all back in those captivities. What was happening to the Lord's chosen people back then, and it was for our learning. It was for us to learn, okay, how to move around these people. We're not supposed to get here 2020 and now everything's forgiven, and now you can have, Bob and Jill, you know what I'm saying, and Evan and Seth over for beers now after work. You can't do that. You understand? You cannot now in 2020 say, well, love don't have no color. You know what I'm saying? And allow your children to be given away to these heathens, man. You cannot do that, because once you allow yourself to not remember what has been written aforetime, then you don't pay attention to what the Most High left behind for us to survive in this place, for us to get liberated again, man. We don't even know. That's why we sitting in the Christian church not even understanding what this book is all about, and the pastor is holding it right there in his hand. He got the blueprint right there in his hand, and he thinking it says, "Give me all your money." You got people, and I'm not calling anyone stupid. But you have people that think that tithes in 2020, N.W.O, you got people thinking tithes is actual crops and plants. Yeah, it's funny. It is to laugh. It is to laugh because you trying to tell me you go to work for all these corporations. You go to work for big corporations, IBM, Apple Computers. You understand? You go to work for big old Food Line Corporation, Walmart, and all that, and you try to tell me you not gonna pay tithes because tithes is corn and cilantro and stuff you can grow. Well, you still breaking the law because you're not even giving corn, because your increase is money. You understand? That's why it says you should give 10% of your increase, because the Lord is smarter than our feeble little minds we don't want to give the Lord credit, man. The Lord know already that some foolish Negro was gonna say, look, tithes is just crops. Tithes is just corn. That's why it says of your increase. You understand? You working, you getting a check, it's your increase, give 10% of it, man. That's your increase. Your increase ain't corn. Your increase ain't, if you work a 9 to 5, your increase is not barley. You know what I'm saying? Your increase is not chickpeas. Your increase is that paper check that you get every week, every other week, twice a month. You know what I'm saying? And that's why it's so important for these prophets to be sent back here on the earth, man. Because the Christian church has done a poor job of educating the Lord's people, man. You understand? It's written for our learning. Keep going, N.W.O.
Come. For whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning, that we, through patience and comfort of the scriptures, might have hope. Verse 5. Now the Most High of patience and consolation grant you to be like-minded one toward another.
Man, we got to be like Christ. We got to be like Christ, like the mind of Christ. We got to be like that towards one another. You understand? Christ sacrificed his life. You know what I'm saying? He laid down his life. Now this is what, think about this, man. Christ at any time could have called legions of angels, man, down. And they would have destroyed this place.
Right.
You understand? They would have destroyed this place, but Christ didn't. Now I think it's a harder task to allow someone to do something to you, and you can do something back. You can defend yourself, but you don't. That's what Christ did. Christ was the Christ is the ultimate warrior. Think about the cat that cannot be defeated. You know what I'm saying? Think about the cat that you know that it can. Think about Superman. Let's take Superman for instance. Superman dodging bullets and jumping buildings in a single bound. That's Christ. Christ walked on water, man. Christ told a man, not even touched him. Christ told a man, hey, come out the grave, Lazarus. And the dude walked. Just imagine, you know what I'm saying? This cat just come out the grave and he all bound up in the burial cloth. He hopping out alive. Have been dead for 3 days. Man, Christ ain't nobody to play with, man.
Well,
Christ healed a woman and didn't even touch her. She just touched the clothes that he was wearing, the hem of his garment, and she was healed. Man, Christ wasn't nobody to play with, man.
What?
They say Christ was speaking on the bank, and it sounded like a mighty rushing wind, man. Just imagine, you know what I'm saying? Somebody on the bank without no mic, but you can hear him from miles away. Come on, man. Christ was the ultimate warrior. Now, take that ultimate warrior and say, now, don't use any of your abilities. Allow these people to beat you, you know, cut you, make you bleed, and then they're gonna hang you up on the cross and cause you great pain. When you can stop it, and just like that. You understand? That's who Christ was. That's who Christ was. And now Christ wants that same mind to be in us.
What?
To be willing to make those necessary sacrifices for our nation. You understand? And the necessary sacrifices is not, you know, the law. The law is not grievous. You understand? That's what it says. It's not just following these laws, statutes, and commandments. The natural sacrifices would be not to conform to this world, man. You understand? The sacrifices would be to suffer for your nation. If your nation is hungry, you go hungry too. You understand? You know what I'm saying? The Christian pastor, he's not going hungry because he's taking the money of the poor and he's feeding himself.
What?
He's a greedy bastard, man.
What?
He'll take the money, he'll take the goods and services that's supposed to be provided for the people to thrive and to live, and he'll buy beans with it. Just imagine you hungry on the side of the road, you give a man your last $2, and he say, hey, look, thank you for this $2. I'm gonna make good with it. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna make good with it. And the next time you see him, he driving in a new Mercedes Benz, and you like, hey man, where my $2? Well, hey, she nice, ain't she? wood grain panel,
yeah,
low profile tires. Look at them alloy rims.
Yeah.
Oh man, look at it. He turned up the system. Look, Cal the War. He turned up the system on. He said, boo, 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 boo. You know what I'm saying? Look at that system right there, boy. That's state of the art. That's bold right there. That's bold, right? That's a bold system right there, buddy. You know, that's state of the art right there. He said, then look at this engine. He go open up the hood and rev the engine up for you right in front of your face, and you've been sitting there hungry for a week, and you gave him your last $2. That's the Christian pastor, man.
That's right.
That's the Christian pastor for you. And what he believes is that he's doing good. He's doing right by it. You understand? He's doing right by it, man. Go to I want to say Isaiah 9 and Salakia. 1 second. 1 second here. 1 second. Go to Isaiah 9 and 16. Isaiah 9 and 16.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 9 and verse 16. For the leaders of this people cause them to err.
You understand? The leaders, our leaders cause us to err, man. We put all our trust in these Christian pastors.
Right.
All our heart and soul go to these Christian pastors, man. And they do nothing but squander our trust every time. Every time they do nothing for the black community, man.
Right.
They do nothing. And shameless plug. Whoever y'all listen out for the new podcast. We're gonna get the new podcast going, man. It's gonna the down dirty truth, man. We're gonna get it going. We're gonna get it going and we're gonna get it popping. Y'all keep it locked for that podcast coming out. You understand? Me and the brothers here in the Charlotte school, we're gonna dive deep into the Christian church, man. We're gonna dive deep into Christianity, Christian ideology, and it's not gonna be you know, like any other podcast. It's gonna be really so Christians can defend the reason why they do the things that they do. See if they can come up with a good defense on why the Christian pastor is making so much money. Why do we have to take the money from the community? Maybe they got some good explanation that they can give me, you know what I'm saying? Give us so we can try to get to the bottom of, or we could try to say, well, okay, I guess that's justifiable. I'm pretty sure they don't have one, but you know, we believe in second chances. You know what I'm saying? The Lord gave me a second chance. So hey, maybe the Christian church, maybe those Christians in there can give a good explanation of why the things go on in the Christian church the way they do, and we'll get down to the dirty truth, man. You know what I'm saying? We'll get the low down dirty truth. You understand? I believe the truth of the matter is the truth of the matter is that the Christian church is the house of Satan.
Right.
And they'll never understand the meaning of love. They'll never understand the meaning of loyalty. They'll never understand the meaning, the real meaning of these scriptures. You understand? And they'll continue to lead our people into destruction, man. Just like the scripture says. Read it again, N.W.O.
Comes the book of Isaiah, chapter 9, and verse 16. For the leaders of this people cause them to err, and they that are led of them are destroyed.
And they what?
They that are led of them are destroyed.
And they that are led of these Christians are destroyed because they think tithes is corn. Right. They think tithes is just limited to plants and strawberries and grapes and things you can grow. When they going to work every day, making a wage every day, and they ain't growing corn in the backyard. They don't have 16 acres of corn that they're growing, N.W.O. No. They don't have 20 acres of strawberries and grapevines and an orange orchard and apple orchards and you know what I'm saying, a whole slew of acres of cabbage that they growing. Yeah. Acres of collard greens that they growing. You know what I'm saying? They don't have acres and acres of carrots and cucumbers. Yeah. And tomatoes. Right. You know what I'm saying? They ain't growing no crops. And yet, and still, they try to tell prophets of the Lord that that tithes is not money. Tithes is just crops. You understand? Our leaders cause us to err, man. Right. And they that follow these Christian leaders, they led to destruction, man. Right. They led all the way down the path to where they destroy themselves, man, and others. You understand? Now, and and they destroy themselves to the point to where, you know, YG and Tiger dress up like girls. You know that dressing up like a woman, if you a man, brings you great wealth here in America. Ask your boy Tyler Perry. Yeah. Ask Tyler Perry how much money he done made for being a woman, you know what I'm saying, over, you know, for the last 10, 20 years. For the last 15 years, Tyler Perry has been a woman. To where when you see him act a part in a regular movie where he's playing himself, where he's playing a man, it's almost weird to see him. It's almost weird to see him, just like it was weird to see that other RuPaul. It was weird to see RuPaul as a man, and it's been a man all his life. He's been Paul all his life. I don't know where the hell the Ru come from, but he been Paul all his life. That man been Tyler Perry all his life. All of a sudden, he finds out, or he had a personnel shortage. N.W.O. He directed them plays. He had a personnel shortage. He could not find nobody that could play that big mama or that auntie, that crazy, that person that he says he acting like his auntie. He says he's acting like his great aunt or somebody. He couldn't find nobody to embody her, and he probably couldn't pay the person that he found that acted just like her. He was poor. And so he said, well, you know what? I'm going to cut down on my overhead, and I'm going to play the part myself. So he dressed up like a woman and practiced on his feminine skills and learned how to be a flat-out female. You understand? Learn how to do it. Learn how to be a loud-mouthed, disgusting dragon. Gun-toting, gun-slinging, drinking, foul mouth, you know, one of those aunties where you know she's been a hoe all her life. You know, the only thing that stopped her from being a hoe was she got old and everything dropped. Everything dropped to her knees, and she was no more. She didn't look good to nobody no more. They retired her. You know what I'm saying? That's what Tyler Perry plays. He plays a your auntie or your grandmama or some black mother that grew up in the church and learned how to be a hoe. So in her older years, she just old and disgusting. Everything done dropped to the floor. She done been used up. And what they say, she been rolled hard and put up wet. That's what she is, man. That's what he acting like. He acting like those old, nasty, old women that's just nasty and disgusting. Done been all around the block 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times and still trying to go around the block, but everything done dropped so low and it's saggy and disgusting that don't nobody want her no more. So now she trying to be everybody's mother now. Nasty and teaching the children, trying to teach the children respect, and then a gun come out of her pocketbook, her purse. Trying to teach everybody, you know, life lessons, and then quoting the scripture all wrong. You understand? Quoting, you know what I'm saying? Don't even know how to quote the Bible like it should. Don't even know how to quote the scripture right. She's and he couldn't find nobody to play that disgusting piece of, you know, whatever, that riffraff, that scallywag. He couldn't find nobody to play that scallywag of an honor he is. So he played her himself. And now this is the nasty part about America. You know what I'm saying? And now before that, pull this scripture here, N.W.O. Go ahead, brother.
So, Lockie, so if I may, I just seen a video on social media with Tyler Perry and your man's T.D. Jakes.
Oh my God.
You seen that video, sir?
La
Man, you know the prosperity preachers, they do that what they call it, that like the healing act. You know what I mean? Like
Well, they put their hand, but they put their hand on one another.
He did that to TD Jakes, and the whole crowd went crazy.
Oh yeah, I did. I did see that.
I said, oh man.
I did see that. Hey, look. A couple of weeks I brought out how TD Jakes was sitting in a man's lap. So look here. That's two birds of a feather, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's two birds of a feather. You know what I'm saying? Now TD Jakes with his, you know, I don't know who he looked like, Humpty Dumpty with legs. You understand? He got him in skinny jeans now. He wearing straight up skinny jeans, N.W.O. Man, come on, man. He wearing straight up skinny jeans, man. Looking like as feminine as he wanna be, with his head all up like one of them Christian women, like they head all high in the sky. You understand? Nose all tooted all up, like a good Christian. Now, give me Isaiah 5:20.
Comes the book of Isaiah, chapter 5, and verse 20. Woe unto them that call evil good and good evil.
And now, what everybody doing here in America when they see Tyler Perry acting the way he do? He say he's acting like his mother, or what, like his auntie. His auntie is full out of control, man. Out of control, ain't got no man over her telling her to shut up, big mouth, and sit her saggy tail down. Right. That's what somebody should be saying. Shut up, sit your saggy tail down, and shut your mouth. Go cook some biscuits or something, man.
Right.
Make yourself useful rather than trying to come in everybody's life now on the back end after everybody done made a mess of everything, and now trying to clean it up with your gun-toting self. You know what I'm saying? Somebody should correct that, man. Woe to them that call evil good. It's an evil thing Tyler Perry is doing, man.
Right.
It's an evil thing. And he's done got rich off of, that's how you know how evil it is. Right. Because he's able to get rich on mansions for putting on a dress and acting like his aunt. He's able to you know, to be considered one of the elites. How can you ever take somebody like that serious, N.W.O? Can you take a man like that serious and literally and really take advice from a cross-dressing Negro who is confused and don't even know if he's a man or a woman? How you take advice from him? How you take him serious? How he come before you and go, look here, N.W.O, this is what you should do. How you not bust out laughing in his face?
God.
That's what America is, man. America is a joke, man.
Right.
Christianity is a joke. So it's a performance guild for all of America to come through there and learn how to be good entertainers, man. Right. You can't take you cannot take these, and this is what's the problem with blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. That's and I was listening to Captain Tazariak speak on the street this past weekend. He said you cannot, which is true, is the school's been teaching. Commanding General Yohana been saying this for years and years. Taught all us this. You cannot put a rich person in a leadership position because they got money. Money does not make you wise.
Right.
Money does not make you a good leader. It just makes you a man with money.
Right.
So what?
Right.
You understand? That it does not make you a good decision maker. Money does not mean that you are a good leader. Money does not mean that you are capable of doing anything but just having money. And then people with money spend a lot of money. So what's and the only way they get more money is to be a slave to this society, man.
Right.
That's how you get money here in America. Is they call it chasing the bag. They call it chasing the bag, and you chase the bag and you chase the bag until you become a full-out homosexual like Tyler Perry. Till you do whatever it takes, like Daylight. Daylight.
Sure.
If he's doing that just to get publicity, man, you'll do whatever. You'll do whatever it takes. Oh, if I gotta act like a homosexual, oh you give me that money, okay. That's the same thing Steve Harvey said, man. Steve Harvey said he'll act like a monkey. He'll act like a full-out orangutan. Ooh, like a dumb monkey jumping around here just so he be $1 million. He said for $1 million, he act like a stone cold monkey. See, you cannot make a man a leader because he got money. Matter of fact, because he has money is the direct reason not to make him a leader.
Right.
You understand? If that was the case, then there would be no need for no financial institutions. The first thing somebody do is get some money, is hire a whole gang of financial advisors. Why in the hell he need them people? If he's so wise. Did Solomon have a financial team? Hell no. Because Solomon was wise, man. Solomon was wise, knew exactly what to do with that money. You bring all that money to Commanding General Yohana, man.
That's right.
The Israelite School of UPK. We'll show you how to build a nation. We'll show you what to do with all that wealth.
And Salaki,
go ahead.
Salaki, if I can say one thing real quick, and like you were saying with Commander General, they exploit that homosexuality of our people and stuff like that, the cross-dressing. They don't exploit like Commander General Yohana, who teaches us how to be efficient in warfare, right? Like a cat like Tyler Perry, he like 6'5", 280 or something like that. He could do some damage on the battlefield if he had the right mentality to do so.
But he's soft. He's soft as baby breath, man. He's soft as you understand, as cotton. He's soft as pillowy clouds of hugs and kisses. He's soft, and you can tell how soft he is. You understand? Go to Proverbs 17 and 15, man. Proverbs chapter 17, verse 15.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 17 and verse 15.
Mm-hmm.
He that justifieth the wicked,
mm-hmm.
and he that condemneth the just, even they both are abomination to the Most High.
He that justifieth the wicked and condemn the just, he's an abomination to the Lord, man. So just think about it. So just think about all the people that, that's why that even supporting Tyler Perry and all that homosexual agenda, man. I have to back away from it after somebody talk about it so much. I have to back away because now I don't want to be in supporting of this evil work, man. You understand? I don't want to be supporting this person. He's basically pushing the homosexual agenda to my nation. You understand? That they are an abomination to the Most High. Says it right so in the scriptures, man. You understand? This place promotes evil. This place promotes you to sin, and the Lord said that you shouldn't do that. You'll be abomination to Him if you try to justify the evil. You know what I'm saying? You try to justify the evil and condemn the just. You are abomination to the Lord. That means the Lord hates you, man. You're disgusting to the Lord. And that's why I painted that disgusting picture of Tyler Perry, of his disgusting aunt, or that disgusting family member that he portrays, because he's acting like a family, he's acting like a personality in his family. He said so in an interview. I said, where you get the character from? He said Medea reminds him of his auntie. And she this and she don't take no this, and really he should have said she's a whore. She's a whore, and she been rolled hard and put up wet, and she's bitter and cantankerous and mean as hell, and she carry a gun and try to shoot you and act like a man, and she, as a matter of fact, she's a man. Tyler Perry is dressed up like his auntie and his auntie acts masculine like a man. He's all confused, man. He's all confused. And this place promotes it. This place promotes that confusion, man. Where they'll allow a man to identify as a woman and then accuse you of a hate crime when you call him a man. If Tyler Perry wants to identify as a woman, Tyler Perry can say, I no longer identify as a man. Call me Mrs. Perry. And if you don't call that thing Mrs. Perry, he can call the cops on you and have you arrested for a hate crime. For gender something, gender appropriation. It's gender something. You understand? He can have you arrested.
Or gender equality, I think.
Gender equality. Gender equality. What a disgusting name to title, confusion. Just somebody that's confused, man. You understand? Go to Isaiah 30. Isaiah 30. And we're going to start at verse 8.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 30, and verse 8. Now go, write it before them in a table, and note it in a book, that it may be for the time to come forever and ever.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 9, that this is a rebellious people.
Hey, man. The Lord said, go write it in a book. Go write it in a table so we can read that aforetime. Whatever things is written, it should be for our learning. This is for our learning right here. We should learn that we are a rebellious people, man. Go ahead.
Lying children.
Uh-huh.
Children that will not hear the law of the Most High.
Man, we are lying children. You ever what's the N.W.O? What's the number one thing you hear from a female that she don't want?
A lying brother.
A liar.
Yeah.
A liar. When I'm not trying to single out females, but I'm just trying to paint a picture. A female don't want a liar, but a female is one of the lyingest human beings on the planet. They lie all the time. You understand? They lie in 3D. You know what I'm saying? Their hair ain't that long, their lashes ain't that long, their lips ain't that color. You understand? They lie all the time. A woman will lie and tell you, I ain't got no man. Well, she having sex with 3 dudes at one time. Yeah. She said she ain't got no man. They just friends. I have to tell a woman, look, I'm nobody's friend. No. Don't call me your friend. I'm not your friend. I have to stay away from them titles, N.W.O, because that friend, you know what I'm saying? I grew up thinking friends is, somebody you go play basketball with. Your friends is somebody you go to school with, you talk to on a regular basis. Y'all maybe, you have, N.W.O is my friend. That's my brother. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we chill together. We have a drink. You know what I'm saying? I had to tell women, no, don't call me your friend, because a woman have a different ideology when it comes to friends. It's confusing. It's confusing, Chaotic Wars. So I look, I don't want that friend title because I don't know whether I'm just supposed to just chill and talk to you or whether you think it's something else. Because if it's something else, then the Lord defines it as something else. And I don't deal in gray area. So I can't be nobody's friend. You know, I'm friends to my brothers. That's the only friends I got. So I have to make that real clear, because if not, I'll be thinking it's one way and it's another. You be pulling the wool over my eyes, Chaotic Wool. You know what I'm saying? And that's the world we live in. That's just a common example of the world we live in, man. We are in a world full of lies. We are children that's full of lies. You understand? We constantly have to fight that demon of, you know, telling a lie, not being truthful. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and tell the truth, man. You know, liberate yourself. Go ahead and tell the truth. Keep going.
That this is a rebellious people, lying children that will not hear the law of the Most High.
They won't hear the law of the Most High. We here in America, man, we won't hear don't be a homosexual. Right. We won't hear, you know, you can't dress up, a man can't dress up in a woman's garment. A woman can't dress up in a man's garment. It's against the law to try to gender appropriate from what the Most High made you. You understand? This is we are people that won't hear the law. Go ahead.
Verse 10, which say to the seers, see not.
You understand that? We a seer. Hold your point right there, Chaotic War. Go to 1 Samuel 9:9. Just hold that right there. We're gonna come back to it. Go to 1 Samuel 9 and verse 9.
This is the book of 1 Samuel, chapter 9 and verse 9.
What was written aforetime was written for our learning, man. Let's hold on to that, man. We have to. That's one thing. That's one thing that is so important to our nation. We have to hold on to what these words are in this book, because this book right here, this book called the Bible, is so important. It's so important for us to even have just you know, a stress-free life, just to move through this life and have some sense of sanity. We have to hold on to these scriptures, man. You can't think in your mind that this is the word of the Lord, but the word ain't here. Like if the Lord was here, his word would be any different. Had somebody tell me, this is the word of the Lord, but you know, but the Lord ain't here. Just like if I was to say, Chaotic War, you know, your mama said clean up, but you know, your mama ain't here, so there may be some discrepancy in what she wants you to do. Nah, man. These are the words of the Lord, and they change not, because the Lord don't change. So if the Lord left this for us, for our learning, then it's gonna be the same when he sends Christ back. This word gonna be the same, man. Ain't gonna be no changing up. So go ahead.
It's the book of 1 Samuel, chapter 9 and verse 9. Before time in Israel, when a man went to inquire of the Most High, thus he spake, come and let us go to the seer. For he that is now called a prophet was before time called a seer.
That's what we are, man. That's who you listening to right now. Officer Chaotic War, Officer Abraham, we are seers, man. Most High in Christ. And when aforetime, when people wanted to hear what the Lord had to say, they came and said, let's go see the seer. And what would the seer do? Open those scrolls. Open those scrolls and roll out those scrolls, and let's see what the Most High got to say, because this Bible is the word of the Lord, man. You want to hear what the Lord got to say about your situation? Come to the priests and prophets of the Isupk. Come under Commander General Yohana, man, in this school, and you will find out what the Lord is saying. It ain't hard. It ain't hard to learn. It ain't hard to figure out what the Lord is saying. All you got to do is come get in class, man. Get in class, and you will learn what the Lord is saying. You will learn what the Most High is saying. You don't have to be, a rocket scientist, a physicist to learn what the Lord is saying. Just come on to class, man. You understand? Right. You in the Kannapolis, Charlotte area, 1539 North Ridge Avenue in Kannapolis, North Carolina, and you can sit right in these classes and learn what the Most High is saying, man. You understand? Because aforetime, a prophet was called a seer. You understand? Now, today, we call priests and prophets of the Most High. Read it for me one more time from the top, N.W.O.
Book of 1 Samuel, chapter 9, verse 9. Before time in Israel, when a man went to inquire of the Most High, thus he spake, Come, and let us go to the seer. For he that is now called a prophet was before time called a seer.
Uh-huh. Now, go back to Isaiah and the verse and pick up where you left off.
It comes to the book of Isaiah, chapter 30, and verse 9, that this is a rebellious people, lying children that will not hear the law of the Most High.
Uh-huh.
Verse 10, which say to the seers, see not.
Uh-huh.
And to the prophets, prophesy not unto us right things.
They told the seers, man, they said, look, see not. Don't tell me what you see. Don't tell me about the last days. Don't tell me about you see the sin that's being committed here. No, don't tell me about that. Don't see not. Don't see. You understand? And told the prophets, look, prophesy not. I mean, don't teach us, man. Don't teach us this Bible, man. Don't prophesy to us right things. Don't tell us about these laws, statutes, and commandments. Don't tell us about being righteous. Go ahead.
Speak unto us smooth things.
Speak unto us smooth things. Well, brother, it ain't what you're saying. It's how you say it. Yeah, y'all so rough. You come across, you can attract more people with being by not being so hard. What the fake Israelites say? The fake Israelites said, hey, the UPK, man, we agree with them brothers, but we don't come, we ain't as hard. I would not be caught on camera saying that, man. I would not be. In this day and time, I would not. That's just a blunder, man. That's just an untrained. He need to come to the school, man. He need to get in class, man. He need to, saying, come into the truth, because I would not be caught dead saying that. We just ain't as hard as them. What?
Hold on.
Hey, get me out of the place that say we ain't as hard as them. I want the hardest, roughest, toughest. I want the most aggressive. That's where I want to be, man. I don't want to be with no pushovers, man. I don't want to be with nobody who somebody else can come and push over, man. That's what he said. We ain't as hard as them. So the Isupk can come and just kick you up. Well, we do. That's what we do. We the bullies, man. We the bullies. We'll be that. We'll be that. You understand? In righteousness, we'll be that, because maybe we can jolt you into following these laws, statutes, and commandments, man. Maybe we can wake you up into coming into this truth and coming back home, and stop being a schism and a division. Good night. So go ahead, keep going.
Come. Says, prophesy not unto us right then. Speak unto us smooth things.
He says, speak unto us smooth things. Speak unto us stuff we want to hear. That sounds just like a nasty, wicked Tyler Perry on it. That nasty, wicked TD Jakes. I don't want to hear that.
Yeah, right.
It's too harsh. When you know you just y'all man, what y'all saying is right, man. It's good, but it's too harsh, man. Stop all that yelling. Why you gotta yell? Why you gotta have a mic? Shut up. Just shut up. Make me, you know what I'm saying? It's frustrating. It's confusing, number one. It's confusing to hear somebody say they agree with you, but it's how you saying it. What do you mean? If it's right, it's right. It's wrong, it's wrong. Yes, if it's right in what I'm saying, then shut up and get with me, man. Stop trying to be against me for the slightest little reason. That goes right back into the like-mindedness of Christ, man. Christ wanted us to have the same mind, to where righteousness was more important, man. No matter how the hell you saying something, long as it's righteous. You try to tell me it's not righteous or it's not important if it's not righteous. If I'm saying something that's right, but I'm yelling it, it's null and void then, right?
Right. So it's a lock.
Go ahead.
Just one last thing, real quick.
No, you good, brother. You good.
Cool. I just want to say this: that it's no such thing as a subtle fight. Like a fight is aggressive.
A fight is aggressive, man.
A fight for your life. It ain't no kung fu choreograph. It's none of that. It's me or you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right. And a Christian wants it to be a choreograph.
Yeah,
like,
right.
They performers, man.
Yeah.
They performers. That's why they think we so harsh. Is because we unrehearsed, we straight in your face, man. We ain't choreographed. We don't come at you like this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We come at you with the truth, man. And the truth hurts.
That's right.
And that's what we need here in America, man. We don't need nobody sugarcoating the truth for meanwhile we dying in the streets. We don't need nobody sugarcoating the truth while we have victims like Sandra Bland and Eric Garner and Tamir Rice, our children. You understand? Our elderly. You see how many elderly women getting attacked by these racist cops now? They not giving a damn if the woman is 60, man. They punch her in the face just like they killed Tamir Rice, man.
Right.
Don't need somebody to be soft. You need a leader. You need a leader that's going to stand up for the people, man.
Right.
And to stand up for the people, you got to be tough, man.
Right.
You got to be somebody like Commander General Yohana, man.
Right.
You got to be somebody like Christ.
That's right.
You understand? And we should be like-minded like them, man. And that's why here in the UPK, we get raised to be aggressive and hard.
What?
You understand? Because the kingdom suffered violent, man, and the violent take it by force. You understand? That's the only way we're gonna be able. That's the only way we're gonna be able to regain our nation.
Wow.
Is the man? Go to Psalms 53, right? Real quick. Psalms 53 and 1.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 53, and verse 1. The fool hath said in his heart, there is no power.
Salakia, is Isaiah 53.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 53, and verse 1. Who hath believed our report? And to whom is the arm of the Most High revealed? Verse 2.
Salakia, that ain't it. Well, give me the cry aloud, man.
Oh, Salah. Isaiah 58.
Isaiah 58, Salakia.
Cry aloud.
Right.
Spare not.
This is what you're supposed to do, man. You're supposed to be loud and aggressive, man. We're not supposed to be trying to fight this battle against these demons, against these principalities, soft and timid. You're supposed to be loud, man.
What?
Supposed to cry loud. Supposed to spare not, meaning your feelings ain't gonna be spared, man. This ain't us giving you the truth according to how it hurts or not hurts your feelings. If we don't give you the truth because it's gonna hurt your feelings, you wouldn't have the truth, man. The truth hurts, man. You wouldn't have the truth if we were looking after your feelings. If your feelings and your emotions was involved and had anything to do with anything, then the prophets couldn't say anything because this truth is hurtful. You understand? It is bitter.
Right.
You understand? Go ahead.
Cry aloud, spare not. Lift up thy voice like a trumpet.
Right.
And show my people their transgression.
You got to show the people their sins, man. And that's the hurtful part about it, is when you cry aloud, you showing the people where they're sinning against the Lord, where they're transgressing against the Most High, how this has affected our people, man. That's what Christ was doing. Christ was following the law. He was teaching the law. And he was cutting those scribes and Sadducees, man, that were, you know, say they was following the law, but really was not following the law at all. Really were treacherous and really were joining themselves to the Roman Empire and fearing losing their seats, man. Fearing losing their positions with the so-called oppressor. And that's what we have here in America with these Christian pastors. They fear losing their seat, man. They fear losing that grant money that they getting every year from the government by being in line with the oppressor, man. They fear that. They fear losing their position with, you know, bumping elbows and hobnobbing with the senators and politicians and the people that seated in high positions in these cities, man. They fear losing that. They fear losing that. And that's why they continue to misguide our people, man. Mislead our people. That's why they won't speak out against nothing. Why our Christian pastor is so neutral, it's ridiculous. He won't stand for nothing. A Christian pastor will accept anything and then blame it on God. Say God accept anything, which is a damn lie. The Lord don't love sinners, man. The Lord don't accept sinners. The Lord don't even hear sinners. You understand? You have to not sin for the Lord to even hear you. So you think the Christian church is praying to the Lord, to the God of the Bible? You think the Christian pastor is praying to the God of the Bible? Yeah, right. When the Lord don't hear a sinner's prayer, man. Come on now. Now, go back to Isaiah 30. We'll finish up there.
Comes the book of Isaiah, chapter 30, verse 10.
See, we didn't have no questions, Cal. Well, I guess everybody, you know, everybody knows who's listening. I guess all of them know every question about the Bible you can possibly get. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got all the breakdowns. Everybody know everything. No sweat. We'll get the truth sooner or later. Go ahead, Cal. What's it like it?
Isaiah 30, verse 10, verse 9, that this is a rebellious people, lying children that will not hear the law of the Most High. 10, which say to the seers, see not, and to the prophets, prophesy not unto us right things, speak unto us smooth things, prophesy deceits.
Prophesy deceits, man. That's what we as blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, we rather hear the deceit. We rather hear the things that we know we rather hear the lies. You understand? Because the scripture at the top said we the children of liars. We, you know what I'm saying? We lying children. So we love to hear the lies, man. Let's not be that people anymore, man.
Right.
Let's not be the people that get pegged for just loving to hear lies. If we really think about it, man, you don't love to hear lies. Anybody will tell you, okay, I'm gonna tell you a lie. You want me to tell you the lie, or you want me to tell you the truth? They'll say, tell me the truth. Now, everybody always say that, N.W.O. They always say, tell me the truth. Don't lie to me. Tell me the truth. When really, if we more fit this scripture. Like we said, don't tell us the truth. Don't, you know, we telling the seer, the prophets. We tell the prophets of the Isupk when we out on the street corner, you know what I'm saying? We bringing out the truth. Don't eat pork, crab, shrimp, and lobster. It's a sin. I don't want to hear that. You understand? It's a sin to sleep with your oppressor. It's a sin to marry your oppressor. I don't want to hear that. Love is love. You understand? You shouldn't celebrate these holidays, 4th of July and Father's Day and Mother's Day. That's my mama. That's my mama. She's special. And somebody tell me today, you know, they celebrate birthdays for the kids. Man, no, you celebrate a birthday because of you. You know what I'm saying? You do that for you. You sin because of you. Keep going.
Verse 11. Get you out of the way. Turn aside out of the path.
Go ahead, Salaki.
Cause the Holy One of Israel to cease from before us.
Yeah. Get you out of the way, man. These Christians is talking about don't be so harsh. Don't tell us the truth. Don't see the truth. I mean, don't prophesy to us right things. Prophesy to us, you know, smooth things. Those people need to get the hell out of the way, man.
Right.
That's what's causing us as a nation not to be able to come together.
Right.
Because you have this pushback of what you call them, absent-minded Christians, man. You have this pushback of these absent-minded Christians thinking that the way you say something, the way you say the truth really matters. In a time like this, the truth don't matter so much as how you say it. That is so ridiculous. Right. If that's not the most stupidest phrase I ever see, it's dumb to think that way. It's dumb to think, hey, if you're gonna tell me the truth harsh, then tell me a lie. That is insane. If you're gonna yell at me, but you're gonna tell me the truth when you yelling at me, don't tell me the truth. Tell me a lie, but use a soft voice. That's the ideology of every Christian here in America. That's why the pastor gets over. That's why the pastor that's why he whispered, because he know that he could get the lie over. He know that the lie go over if he whispers, and he also know that Christians will close their ears if they hear you yelling. They won't even acknowledge you. If you start to yelling, they won't even hear you. I know some Christians right now that won't even have the conversation with you if you get passionate about what you're saying. If you get passionate about what you're saying, N.W.O, and you go, oh, the conversation's over with. My daddy don't even yell at me. I don't know. I never. That's a lie. That's a lie. You black, Hispanic, somebody done raise their voice up at you plenty of time. You probably got all kind of lashes. I hear Christian women go, I never ever raise, nobody ever fusses at me. Nobody ever raised their voice at me. My daddy never raised his voice at me, and he's the man of the house. You're lying.
Right.
You're lying.
Right.
Because that's the first thing that a man will do is raise his voice. That's a man, that's in a man to do. You understand? If a man don't show you how stern he is, then hey, he ain't no man. He ain't no man. You trying to tell me you done been through all your life and your daddy didn't raise his voice at you? It was always, okay, honey, dude, come on now. Don't play in the dirt in your new dress. No. No. You're lying. Yeah, I know you're lying. I know you're lying. Because that doesn't exist. That doesn't exist in niggerdom. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't exist in niggerdom, man. Just like we don't put raisins in potato salad.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And just like we don't put pecans in potato salad. You done had somebody yell at you before, whether it was an uncle, your daddy, your brother, somebody done yelled at you before, and you done got in line after they did it. Come on, man. Come on, man.
What?
Read that last verse one more time, N.W.O, for me.
Come. It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 30, verse 10, which say to the seers, see not, and to the prophets, prophesy not unto us right things.
Mm-hmm.
Speak unto us smooth things.
Mm-hmm.
Prophesy deceits. Verse 11, get you out of the way, turn aside out of the path, for the Holy One of Israel to cease from before us.
Hey, man, we got to get these pastors out of the way, man. We got to get them out of, turn them aside from the path. You understand? To get the Most High, to be on our side.
Right.
Read that last line again.
That
the Holy One of Israel.
Because the Holy One of Israel to cease from before us.
Man, we causing the Holy One of Israel to cease from before us because we won't get these pastors out of the way, man. We won't get these leaders that's causing us the error. That's causing the Holy One of Israel to cease from being before us, to cease from being on our side, to cease from being where we can see him, man. You understand? The Holy One of Israel don't even want to be around us because we so engulfed in hearing the lie, being taught the lie versus being taught the truth. We should be engulfed with being taught the truth. To hell with the lie, man.
Right.
We should not be wanting to be entertained by lies anymore because we keep dying. We keep suffering persecution in this place. We keep being oppressed in this place. We should not want to hear the lie. The lie should not be entertaining anymore. You understand? The see Tyler Perry should discuss everybody. It should be a protest. Yeah. That's what we should be protesting. Is Tyler Perry the dress like he's supposed to dress? Put on the right clothes, nigga.
Right.
You understand? Stop teaching our little boys that it's okay to wear a dress if you're a man. It is not okay to wear a dress if you're a man. It is not okay to wear your mother's pumps if you're a boy. It is not okay to sag your jeans and wear Tim boots like a man if you are a lady. It's not okay, man. It's not okay to alter your body and literally wrap saran wrap around your chest because you don't want them you don't want them things to show, man. Abusing yourself, man. You're abusing yourself. They're wrapping themselves in saran wrap because they don't want their breasts to show. That's abuse, man.
Right.
You abusing yourself, but you can't get rid of how that woman walked though. I don't care how you try to mask it, or how you try to put on all these polo shirts and these bandanas. You still it's something about you. It's something about you that's feminine, man. Whether it be that small little head of yours, and you like, that can't be no boy. Little bitty head. Ain't got no Adam's apple. You understand? Like, face look soft and round like a little girl. Cause you are a girl, man. Be what the Lord made you, man.
Right.
Embrace it, man. Embrace the truth.
Right.
The truth hurts. The truth hurts. Hey, I hate being a girl, but the Lord made me this way. So hey, might as well, hey. Gotta go full out, man. Gotta be what the Lord made you, man.
Damn what?
You understand? Gotta do it. The truth hurts. We can't keep living in the lie. You understand? We can't keep living in the lie, man. The lie is causing us to error.
Right.
To learn these deceits is causing us to error. And the Lord is not on our side when we err in this way. With everything that's going on in the world, we should want to at least be righteous to the Most High. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, because it's our job to be righteous unto the Most High, man. Right. That's our job. You understand? The Lord didn't give that job to no other nation of people, man. He didn't give it to the Arabs. He didn't give it to the Chinese to be righteous. He didn't give it to the Africans to be righteous. He chose blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. It's our job to be righteous. And stop complaining about, your nationality and what you got to do. But be thankful that the Lord chose you. Be thankful that you're the Lord's favorite, man. I appreciate that every day, that I'm the Lord's favorite. Mm. The Lord favored me over every other nation on the planet, man. That's an honorable seat to be sitting in, man. You know what I'm saying? We should embrace it. We should love to be the Lord's chosen, and it should bring us closer together as a nation, man. It should bring us closer together so we can be the Lord's chosen, and we can be set apart from these other nations of people, man. Everybody, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, especially our young people, they want to be so different, right, N.W.O? They don't want to be labeled the same all the time. Well, you know what I'm saying? Come into the truth, man, under Commanding General Yohana and the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, and be different then. Right. Be different. Be set aside. Be set apart. You understand? And with that, clap it up. You understand? We're the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, started out of 1 West Harlem, New York, under Commanding General Yohana. Rule for new brother or sister. If any Salakia, when a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They're there to be saluted only. They're here to share themselves with the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6 month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry, ties, which is a commandment. It's a commandment. Not only if you got crops, but if you got money too. It's a commandment. You understand? Numbers 18:21, Malachi 3:8 through 10 means 10th in the Hebrew, Ma'ashara. 10% of any penny, of every penny, of any increase. You got it? 10% of every penny of any increase. You understand? So if you them crops, you selling it and you making money, bring 10% of that money in here. You understand? If you work a job and you got a 9 to 5, you at the end of the 2 weeks or the month, however that pay scale go, that's the increase. Bring that money in here, man. Give it to the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge under Commanding General Yohana, and you will see your tithes at work, man. You understand? All right. Of any increase that the Lord gives you, give to the Treasury Department or the teacher. Priest fund is a free will offering for priests, not mandatory. Whatever amount you would like. Upcoming holy convocation. Next upcoming holy convocation is the Feast of Blowing the Trumpets and Salakia. Again, I'm unprepared with giving you that. So Salakia, I'm gonna get it real quick. That's what I'm saying. That's what it is. It's the Memorial Blowing the Trumpets is Sunday, September 25th. At sundown. You can find this in Leviticus 23 and 24 through 25. The water says, you know what I'm saying? On point in here. Knew that I was not gonna have the date. I tell you what, that's Isupk. We're predictable. We're predictable. You understand? And with that, if anyone wants to become a trooper in the school, start wearing all black. There's black boots, pants, shirt, headband, and scarf. And with that, Amadium. Amadium means to stand. Wapinya Kunam means to face the east. We'll close out with the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. All right. Abanawa. Shabbat Shemayim. Kodash. Hayah. Shemka. Nahawa. Malak with Ka. Salakia. Taba'ah. Ratazaka. Hayah. Aisha. Maharatazah. Hurrah. Hayah. Hashemayim. Lathananawa. Nacham. Kal. Yawam. Wasalak Nawa. Kabawath Nawa. Kasalak Nawa. Kabawathya Nawa. Wala'ah. Rabiyah Nawa. Manasaya 1. Abal. Awashah Nawa. Mayan. Rai. Kaya. Lakah. Amalakwath. Waha'ala. Wahataparath. La Iwalumium. Aman. In the English, our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, as we forgive our debts. Silaki, forgive our debts, as we forgive our debtors, and lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever. So be it. So, sisters, be seated. All right, men of Israel, give one courtesy salute to the teacher. Men of Israel, Ahmad Shabbat, Ahmadiyah, Barak.
Yahbashim Yahshabakta.
Yahbashim Yahshabakta. Ahmadiyah. Needs to stand. We give one courtesy salute to the sister, men of Israel, Ahmad Shabbat, Ahmadiyah, Barak. Yahbashim Yahdimatah. Class dismissed. Shalom, Lord Christ, carry one through water, brother.
Shalom, Christ.